Good to see everybody. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you too.
Thank you. I wanted to thank you all for attending the Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Your suggestions, your comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best that they can be. The Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered. By combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large, we have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone that has been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. Our meeting start time is 6:30. Thank you all for being on time. Please turn off your cell phones and refrain from making posts to social media during our meeting. Please, only one person speaks at a time, because Timothy will take your names when you raise your hand and call on you. We will gladly sign your attendance slips, and you can get them after the discussion because Michelle is giving away autographs.
Yes.
Honesty is required, please. Feel free to openly share your comments and your points of view on how substance abuse has impacted your life, your family, your friends. This meeting is open to people of all ages and it welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language and language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning member that you haven't seen in a while, please welcome them back into our program tonight. Your confidentiality is very important to us. However, please be mindful that this is a live stream meeting and it is open to Racing for Recovery members around the globe. Please refrain from getting up and leaving during the meeting in progress. Please throw away your trash in the proper receptacles. And if you are smoking, just please stop. Are there any first-time people to our meeting tonight? Anybody that hasn't been here before? Welcome. Thank you so much. Could we have the designated reader, the guideline to living a lifestyle of recovery?
Zach, what you got?
I got the guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. The lifestyle of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines. 1. Recognizing that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse, such as our education, employment, quality relationships, health, and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working toward making it part of our everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence through sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity lead to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyles. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior. Providing assistance to the recovering individual that will improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for the sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Thanks, Zach. Appreciate it. I think maybe we'll turn it over to Michelle if you've got any announcements to share.
I have plenty of announcements to share. Hello, everyone. Announcements. Our groups are all open to the public, and we ask you to please bring family and friends. On Mondays, we have our book study support group that is here in the building, in the conference room next door, from 4 to 5 p.m. And they are currently studying the Elevate book. On Tuesdays, we have men and women's peer support group that is also, again, open to the public from 4 to 5 p.m. Wednesdays is our Bedford Alliance Church recovery group. Starts with a dinner at 6 p.m. and the shuttle leaves from the suites where we stay at 5:15 p.m. And the program runs from 6:30 to about 8:30. On Thursday, tonight, we have our free plant-based dinner and music, although I think we missed the music tonight. That's from 5:30 to 6:30. And then the meeting that you are currently at from 6:30 to 7:30. On Saturday, we have Community Connections, which is just a group where we get together, we ask family and friends, anybody can come to it, again, 1:30 to 4. We play games, we do whatever we feel like doing, watch movies, sports, whatever we feel like. Sunday, Bedford Alliance Church service. The service starts at 11 and the shuttle leaves at 10:15 from the suites. We would like to ask you to follow us on social media and for live streams and updates. And if you would, leave us a review on Google and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm talking really slow because I'm so full. Shout out to Chef Dean and the kitchen volunteers for that wonderful meal tonight. And thank you to our tech crew tonight for making this all possible.
I think we'll throw in something here, Tim, and you can help me out.
Sure.
Wanted to talk a little bit about Todd's book, The Little Steps, Big Journeys, the first child book that he's written. First of
Several that I know that are
Okay.
coming.
Yeah. Is it available on Amazon right now? I know this is the only copy we have at the moment, but I'm extremely excited about this. Austin's really gonna love it, since it looks like him growing up here. You guys see him doing that. So we're really excited about that. And you probably know a little bit more about this. They finally came out with this Getting to Cleveland workbook.
Yeah, it matches with more than one way to get to Cleveland.
That's the book that I have to say got me and kept me here. I love that one. It's my absolute favorite. I have not seen this yet. I was looking at them. Pretty cool. Those are both available. Probably help you to think and get more out of the book, I think, when you're reading it, would be my guess. Okay. We're going to do introductions, and no one has to identify as an alcoholic or an addict. But if it is helpful to you, feel free to do so. What we want to know today is your name, please. Introduce yourself. We would like to know why you decided to join us here tonight. And I think I would like to get into a good mindset, and I would like to hear something short and sweet and positive about yourself. Something nice and kind to yourself. Use a couple of words that you are proud of, something good, kind to yourself. Please, I'd like to hear that tonight. Doesn't matter which side we start on, Jeffrey? No? Okay, we're gonna start right over here against the wall, if that's okay.
I'm Melinda. It's meeting mandatory, you guys told me to, and I'm taking suggestions, so.
Okay.
Open-minded and funny and happy to be here.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm here because I'm improving my life, and I am kind-hearted and ambitious.
Love it.
Austin, here because this is what we do on Thursdays, and I believe I'm kind. I believe I'm kind.
So good to see you, Austin.
Okay. I run a Celebrate Recovery in White House. So I run a recovery program, but I just want to outreach to other locations. Say we have recovery on Thursdays and Fridays. We serve dinner and do all that. On 25 years clean of drinking. I do a program called Let's Build Beds. So I've been doing a program for 7 years, delivered over 7,580 beds. So it's a program I've been involved with. I deliver on every Tuesday. So I go out every Tuesday with Mike Horvath. We started that together. and I've been one of his team members that I deliver beds to the kids. So that's one positive thing, and I remember when I slept on the floor, so I never forgot where I came from, so it's my way to give back.
And your name was again, sir?
Keith,
Keith. Thank you for joining us. Thank you very
thanks
much.
for having us.
Keith is a good carpenter, right?
What's that?
Good carpenter, is that what?
Yes, that too. I do a lot of laser engraving and all kinds of different things.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Keith.
I'm Kirby. I'm here tonight because this is what I do on Thursdays. And one positive thing about me would be I'm energetic.
It's true.
I'm Alex. Hi, Mom. I am here because this is what I do on Thursday nights, and I'm grateful to be here. And a positive thing about me, I am kind and loving and open-minded.
I'm Kaya. Hi, Mom. Hi, Becky. This is what I do on Thursdays, and I'm a good mom, and I'm super funny.
I'm Zach. Hi, Mama B. And I'm here tonight because this is the place to be on Thursdays, and I am disciplined and dedicated.
My name's Cote. It's Thursday. This is where we are. This is home. We come get a good meal, good conversations. I'm loving because I am loved by my God very much. So if I can share it, I do as much as I can.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Danielle, and I'm here to better myself. And something positive about me is that I'm focused and determined.
I'm Troy. I'm here to renew my mind and continue to grow. Something about me, kind, loyal, big heart, small mind.
Good to see you.
I'm Ryan. I'm here because racing has helped me become a better version or the best me. I would say that I'm determined as well and like to be creative.
David, here racing because my experience racing is a lot different than other traditional programs. The groups are more in depth, and it's helped me, I would say. Something positive about myself. I'm ambitious and determined to keep pushing forward in life, no matter what.
Joe, here's what I've been doing on Thursday night for quite some time now. I'm long here. Positive thing. I'm determined to keep going.
Hi. My name's Mitchell. One positive thing about me is I keep things interesting even for myself.
Love that. Okay. You're up.
Scott, everybody, aka Motivational Scott. I'm here because I heard Bradley was going to be here tonight. Oh, there he is right there. He's a pretty cool dude. So I'm here showing up for Bradley tonight. I see he's getting it in the gym again too, which you already know I love the gym. Why do I love the gym so much? What does the gym do to you? Bradley, what does the gym do to you?
Works out everything.
It does. It doesn't just work out your body, it works out your mind. When you work out your mind, you make it stronger. When you make your mind stronger, you stay sober for a long time. I promise you that. That's why I love the gym. Good job, Bradley. Proud of you. But anyways, back to me. I love this place. I mean, you guys all know that. If you don't, you'll soon learn that I love this place. I come here quite often. Fancy this place quite a bit. I mean, this place is amazing. It gives you the tools. It gives you everything you need to get your life back together. Once upon a time, I was a train wreck, a hot mess. Pretty bad. This place allowed me to This place allowed me to get my life back, but it gave me more than I expected. This place gave me my life back, and then it gave me the tools to turn myself into, in my opinion, I'm a superhero now. My kids worship the ground I walk on. My family, I'm in the whole 9 yards. I got numerous people I try to be of service to now, and I just try to be the best man I possibly could every day. And that is, you can't buy that with money, and you can't put that into words, if that makes any sense. That's why I love this place. Bless you.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Hi, I'm Soraya. I'm new here, and this is my first meeting tonight here.
Welcome.
I am very excited to continue my sobriety here, and I am very thankful for all that has been offered to me. And I'm just ready to continue to persevere and do the best I can.
Thank you. Well, my name is Sheila, and I come here on Thursday nights because almost 6 years ago, Racing for Recovery saved my son's life because he made a decision to come here. And he saved his own life, but just like Scott said, Racing for Recovery gave him tools he would have never, ever, ever been able to access on his own in life because he wasn't ready. But if you're ready and you want to come here, and you don't have to be a vegan, you don't have to run, you don't have to exercise. That's just extra fluff you get here if you want to come and participate. And if you come and you participate, there's a lot of fluff to be got. And you'll be sober doing it and having fun with all the people around you. Because Racing for Recovery is just really full of a lot of love. And it's not a 30-day program you stop and go to the next phase of your life. They'll be involved with your life as long as you want to be involved. It's a good program. thank you, Sheila. And you know,
Oh, and I'm gonna be a great grandma, that's my positive. I'm too young for that, so I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm old, but I mean, for great
No.
grandma.
That is so awesome. And you know what? You write all your own material. We don't tell her to say
No.
any of that.
We live it, we live Racing for
Yes, we do.
Recovery.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm here because I want to be here. And something about me, I'm really shy.
Really?
I'm very outgoing.
You're welcome.
I'm Patrice. I'm here just because I got tired of dancing with the devil. I turned over a new leaf in my life, something fresh, new mindset. One thing good about myself is I'm very resilient. I love that about myself.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Dennis. Hey, I'm Doreen. Hey, Joyce. I love you all. I'm outgoing and always be in a positive mood every day. I got to smile, be happy every day. It is what it is. I enjoy my life to the fullest. What the other question?
Something positive.
Oh, I said that.
Yeah.
I always said that.
Yeah, and just why you joined us.
I did enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoyed life. Yeah. Thank you. My bad. Go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Sierra. I'm here today because it was the next right thing to do, and my new friends are here as well as some old friends. Something nice about myself, I'm thoughtful and caring.
So good to see your face.
I'm Maggie. I come here on Thursdays to learn from others. One nice thing about me is I'm bubbly.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carla. A couple years, I've been doing this for over a year now to maybe pass on some knowledge or learn something new. One nice thing about me is about three. I'm resilient, I'm helpful, and kind.
Yes, you are.
My name's Corey. I'm here because I want to be. And one good thing about me is I am strong.
My name is Tom. I am here because I was invited actually to potentially offer some additional spiritual guidance and fellowship through the dwelling place here in Holland. I am a member of Celebrate Recovery, and I'm 19 now. On May 24th of this year, I'll be 19 years sober. Positive things about me is I'm always happy and I'm occasionally funny.
Thank you.
Good to see you again, Tom. Thanks. You too. I'm JJ. I'm here because this is where I belong. This is my family. One positive thing, it's something new to me that I've never been able to say before, but I'm actually proud of myself for the first time in my life.
Yay!
Hi everybody, my name is Paul, and this is what I do for my mental wellness on Thursday. And one positive thing I can say about myself is that I'm kind.
How about you, Jeffrey?
Hi, I'm Jeff. And I am here to bring you some comments from people online, like Angel, who says that she is a great person and will achieve great things working, both working and school at the same time, so I can have a wonderful job that I would be passionate about and enjoy.
Anything. One good thing about me, I think, is compassionate and open-minded.
You can.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm Michelle. I'm here because this is what we do on Thursday nights, and my friend Tim asked me to be up here, so I couldn't say no. And a positive thing about me.
Not fair.
I'm very funny. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm funny, and I'm very caring. I pretty much love everybody, so that's always a good thing.
That's facts.
Hello, everybody. I am Tim. This is part of my journey to self-betterment. It has been for a while and it's going to continue to be that way. I am funnier than Michelle. I am loving and disciplined. Yeah, I'll stick with that.
Cool. Blue glasses too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anyone sitting in the back that would like to say anything positive about themselves, add anything without the camera on your face? Nope. Okay. Hi, I'm Kelly. If anybody here doesn't know me, I've been around for a couple of days, huh?
Couple of days.
Couple of days. I come here on Thursdays because this is my connection. I need it and I want it, and I always tell people that know me, if I'm not here, you better come looking for me. Something positive about myself, I think that I am kind. That's what I think. Well, thanks, that's a nice thing to say. Could we invite the designated reader to read the answer? And is that okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Kaya.
Yeah, let's pick
Thank
Kaya.
The answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain, as I approach the light of hope that lies before me. Every step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me, my memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, lots of looks of trust as it begins racing for recovery.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Before we get started with the topic, I'm going to reach out and ask if anybody has anything they need to get off their chest. Anything to share, good, bad, anything at all that they'd like to talk about before we start talking? Nobody? Oh, nobody? Okay. I was thinking maybe tonight of talking something about family. Maybe how you might have learned something new from family since you've become sober in your sobriety journey. Some things they might have taught you, or maybe you've taught them during the sobriety journey. Some things that have changed, some things you've earned back. I'm looking for anybody to throw some stuff out there. One of the reasons I think I also went with family is this weekend I spent some time with my daughters. And they gave me a new necklace that I'm very proud of. And it's full of birthstones of all my grandchildren, my 6 grandsons, and my granddaughter on the way in June. And in all honesty, if you would have asked me, even when I walked through these doors over 3 years ago, if I would have something like that back again, to have all my family sitting together around a table, being proud of me, giving me a necklace like that, and just enjoying my family like I do. Be more accepting of them from the things that I've learned here. I never thought it would be like this. I never thought it could be like this. I'm so grateful to be where I am. And I can speak just as loud and proud as Sheila and Scott, because the things that I've learned here has changed my entire life. The choices that I have made using the tools that they've given us here change my daily life like I never thought it would. I'm a completely different person, and I'm grateful for everything that I've gotten from here. I would love anyone to share something along with family thrown in there, please. A story, a lesson, something.
I can go first for real?
Go ahead, Dennis.
Hey, I'm for guys. I learned they came here. Some family is good, some family is bad. And during my addiction, when alcoholism was my addiction, everybody loved me in my family. I was the enabler. I'll buy, we drink, we go buy. Since I came in recovery, everybody enjoyed them. I don't talk to them. They should do the same thing. So I had learned for coming here, like, you know what? It's all about me now. I get my stuff together. And today, I got to live for me and my kids. No, and I lost a son last year. And that really opened my eyes up. You know what? I'm enjoying my son. And I want God. Not yet, though, you know what I'm saying? I want to live. I want somebody to do a dance. I want somebody, kids go from high school, walk that stage. I won't be a grandfather, no time soon, though. But, I'm going to say a part. But I want to experience that like you already experienced it, being the grandparents and the grandpa, the grandmas. I want that experience. So that's why I came here, get my stuff together, get my act together. So, yes, it's half and half. Some good, some bad. It's easy to say come loose, but you want the best help, you got to come loose sometimes and move on. Think about yourself at the end of the day. And I pass.
Yeah, and I can only imagine how difficult it's got to be to let go of some family that aren't there to support you through this type of a thing. That's a hard decision to make, definitely.
See, it was kind of easy because once I got sober up, actually the effects come out. When I was drinking, I'm everybody's friend. You show me your true colors, and you told me a long time ago, but I see for myself at the end of the day. I'm young. I love everybody, but everybody got an agenda. And I finally figure out, you don't love, care about me. You just using me to get the alcohol and the beer. I'm buying everything. I ain't able to do that because I know I could have said no, but I want that experience. That feel love, something like that. So that's all me.
Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Oh, come on, guys.
Alex,
see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Alex got something back there. I know.
Yeah.
I was just saying earlier today, I love not just the support group, but just being here and how it's so welcoming to the families. Like it's all about like the families. It's not just about the addict. And I was saying even in the Cleveland book, I learned a lot from where it talks about be patient with your family members and friends, and then in the other chapters like enabling, or what is it? Don't assist to or contribute to their enabling. I don't remember exactly, but that helped me a lot too. And even last week I was here with my mom and my son, and that was just so awesome. And they've been very supportive of me, and everything just seems to like come together. Like my dad quit drinking, and I don't really know how much of a problem like that's been, but like I'm just very proud of him, and it feels like he's just doing better. And like he called me today, and like I used to be scared of my dad lately because like I'm always messing up, and I'm like, you know what, he's mad at me, I'm just not gonna. But I have to understand like they're going through things too. While I'm going through this, like they have their own like personal things, and my family is just so amazing and so supportive, and like the dynamic changes a little bit, like and we're like breaking like the generational not curse
Generational
cycle, yeah. But yeah, so I've got to grow like with my mom as like she grows, and I've got to grow with my son. Like my son's in counseling, and it's just a whole family thing. And then watching her be a grandmother is just amazing because I don't know, they're doing very well. And you know, I have another family member that I'm very close to that I struggle with I don't know, like just enabling and like not trying to like be there but set boundaries. So I'm really working on that. But it's like a family like disease, but it's a family recovery, and I think it's awesome when you think about it. I've always been very close to my family. I love my family, but I feel even though I'm far away, like I feel like even closer to them today than I have in a long time. But it all started with me doing this, so I love it here.
Thank you so much for that. That's so cool. I know I absolutely love that about here, how families are included and about everything that we can do here. Because gosh knows it didn't just affect us. What we're doing surely didn't just affect us.
Yeah, we want to see all the family members that you can get to come and support you, your kids, you know, grandkids and stuff like that. I've got to meet some pretty cool grandkids. This one right here. Yeah. Ryan, what you got over there?
For me, recovery and family has come a long way. I have the ones that I want closer now. I think that eventually, maybe after I grow more, maybe I can reach out to the rest of my family. But the first thing that I had to notice here was self-care in my sobriety. And I started taking care of myself and learning certain tools. By being open-minded, I was able to not just become a better person, but the quality of my life and the quality with the people that are close to me started getting better. And at the same time, I had to stop and I listened. I have a young daughter who's 10, and I had to pause a lot with her because I think to myself, I've never been a 10-year-old girl. I know it sounds funny. Anyway, so I have to be extremely open-minded, patience, and at the same time, I teach her the same tools that I've been learning in my recovery. And it basically, the quality that I have received from recovery and the tools have improved the majority of my relationships that I want close. So there's still a lot of growth that I have to do, but I'm okay where I'm at now. So that being said, it's a lot. It doesn't happen overnight, and there's always room for improvement, and it's never ending. So always be kind to yourself, try to make, not try to, but I think it just happens. I think the people around you become a better fit the more you take care of yourself. So that's just how I feel. That's all I know.
That self-care part has always been difficult. I still struggle with that self-care part. In my head, sometimes it still comes out as selfish instead of self-care. And I have to stop and remind myself, if you don't take care of you first, you're not going to be around to take care of others. But that selfish word still sneaks up sometimes. I'm good at telling other people to do it, and I still work at it every day, but yeah, definitely. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, Brian. Zach, go ahead.
Me, family has been something that I've really been working more with these last 7-8 months, whatever it's been, especially with my kids, because there was a point where I had pretty much given up on any type of relationship with them, and over the last 7-8 months, it started off, I was just sending a simple text every day, didn't get a reply for a while, and then I started just getting little one-word replies, and now it's to the point like I get texted first now, let me know how they did on the school test, or what they're doing this weekend, and then this past weekend, we went to Easter. Their mom and her husband, I actually got to go over to their house for like Easter and spend time with them for Easter. So just not only my kids, but their mom and her husband, their stepdad, they see it, and they're including me in more stuff like that. I got pictures the other night of their spring concert or whatever for choir. They just sent me, like I didn't have to, go on a Facebook page or stalk their Instagram or anything. Like, you just sent me the pictures. So, I'm being welcomed back into, I guess, it'd be my extended family. And then just the family that I'm building, in my sobriety, not necessarily blood, but, the connections that, I'm making here and, out in the community. It's just been something that's been a lot easier, and it seems more real, instead of just like surface level interactions with people.
Very cool. And in my opinion, the whole co-parenting thing is more important than anything. What's a good way to describe what it felt like to get pictures from their mom and stepdad?
Well, so it wasn't even like I knew that they had the concert because my kids texted me to let me know, and so at first I texted their mom, because we co-parent very well. Like anything, we communicate very well with each other. I texted her. I said, hey, if you can send me some pictures, and she said, I wasn't able to go to the concert. I had to work. And then the next thing I know, their stepdad Julio, I was getting pictures from him. So it just feels nice to be like included. Even though they're back in Cleveland still. Every time I go to Cleveland now, I stop, even if it's just for a couple minutes, just to see them. It's really nice, and I can see like the relationship building more and more.
To be welcomed. Very cool.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, family for me has always been looked a little different. Like I've had a small family to begin with, and my parents were never together. They split up when I was 3, so I've always just kind of tried to pick up friends that became family. I did that. My best friend Alex, I call him my brother. I met him when I was 11, so we're 36 now. So he's my brother now. So I've always been, but in the time being since then, it's like in my old life, I've always tried to make like coworkers like family, or friends you meet out and about. And living in my old way, it was always just about a good time and not any really shared common ground other than that. But I've been able to make a few here and there, but they're very small. But since coming to racing, I've made friends here that I consider family. Yeah, for sure. So I've also done that with my church family. So up at BAC, so they're crucial to me. Very important.
I don't know what I would do without them right now at all. So, they're yeah, it's. So when you talk about family, it's mine isn't always built of blood, but they're built of true relationships, true common shared ground now, and it feels really good. Yeah. These are happy too, but yeah. Thanks, Dan. So it's just yeah, being able to, like, kind of like Zach was saying, it's like when there's more than just surface level using each other to get stoned or have a drink. It's like you can really get to some foundation. So what we cultivate here is incredibly important to me, and I appreciate all you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for sharing that, genuinely.
You're welcome.
Andy, you still over there? Oh, there you go.
For me, with the family or loved ones, I guess I had noticed, like, both in active addiction and in recovery, I could be very self-centered, self-absorbed, and make it all about me and my feelings and what I needed. And it wasn't until I was able to sit there and listen to the pain that I caused them and the depth of that pain and sit with it and accept it and then turn it into, I would say, energy to be a better man and a better person. That's when it gave me drive that I said, you know, I'm tired of hurting people, and I'm just going to be the best I can be at trying to spread love and encouragement and be a better man and try to not let that shit control me no more. You know, it's easy for me even in recovery to make it all about me, especially in housing and inpatient or what, you know, in this program. People still have lives going on out there, and I have to remember that the world's going to keep spinning out there, and just because I was able to take a break from the world doesn't mean it takes, you know, everybody else gets to. So I'm learning to take other people's feelings in consideration. Thanks.
Oh, that's relatable. I can remember a conversation I had when I was probably here, I don't know, maybe a month or two with a family member that I had been extremely close to. And then as the drinking got progressively worse and I was a different person, distance had come between us. And in my family, it's shared interest, addiction and drinking. And after being here for a few months and reaching out and not getting responses, I was offended by that and thought that I would pick up the phone and tell them how offended I was by that they weren't responding, and wasn't proud of me for being here a couple of months. And hey, look at me. Yeah, and it took me a while of being here and learning to realize that's not how it goes, exactly what you just said. It's nice to be able to learn that and realize that. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines too, of like, I think something that I've learned over the years from them is, like, I don't know how to put it. If you love somebody or you value somebody enough, the level of patience that they had with me, even if we weren't talking, that love was still there. So to be able to show me, to still be able to show me what love is, whether it's, you know, a family member or like how Cody was talking about, somebody that you could just really be close with. That level of love and that level of patience that would be consistent as well is something that I think I've picked up over the years from my family. Yeah, and that I feel like that runs pretty deep in my veins today too. So.
Awesome, definitely. Yeah.
Kaya, what you got?
Family for me, it's kind of crazy. We have a lot of healing to do, and I want to do it on my time, and it's hard accepting that, you know what I mean, it's more on their time, and I just kind of have to, you know what I mean, go with the flow on how they're feeling, and just realizing that has been crazy. But the family that I've been building here is great, and I have so much support and love, and it's really nice. And do you want beef? Is that what's going on today?
Me? What happened? Just listen.
Yeah, we're plant-based.
We're vegan. We're vegan. We don't
We're all vegan here.
We also do IOP on treadmills, if anybody was wondering. So.
Oh, jeez. All right. So I think we have Jeff. Do you have a online comment up there?
I do. Speaking about family, we have someone on YouTube that mentions my family has filled in a piece of me that was missing and helped me uncover one of my core values, which is how special my family really is to me. And in turn, has shown me how important I am to them.
Thank you. Nice. Yeah, thank you. Speaking of online, I forgot to give a shout out to Jenny, my sister. Hi, Jenny.
Oh, she matched.
That just reminded me of that. Yeah, hi. She's down in Houston. So. What do you got, Kelly?
Like I had said about the weekend and spending time with my family and things like that, being a really, I kind of just sat back and soaked it all in. Like you had said, and Andy had said about the things that we had put them through, and having not a lot of idea of how much I had put them through until coming here and getting sober and actually learning the whole sit back and if and when they ever want to forgive us is definitely on their time. To sit back and realize how we affected their lives. To watch my children and see some of the things that I still feel guilt from that had changed maybe the way that they move. And to see them come back around and show the forgiveness and want me to be part of their families. To be brought back into my oldest daughter and son-in-law's life after being told point blank, you are not going to be babysitting and caring for our children because you're drunk all the time, which was difficult for them to do, and being brought back into their life and having that full trust that I earned is such a great feeling. Trust with the children, trust with their house, trust with their vehicles is something that I never thought I could get back again. And your comment about meeting the grandsons here, I've got a lot of them. And Boston, as I talk about all the time, practically grew up here from the time he was 3.5, 4 years old. Anybody that's been around for a while has met Boston. And his little brother has been around for the last few months also. And one of the gentleman that has been here for a while is my neighbor. See me pulling around in the wagon in the suites the other day. And he said to me, you know how cool that is, Kelly? He said, I remember Boston being here and the change it made in his life. And now you get to do it with Cash too. And it kind of just made me slow down for a second. And I still get so much from this place, so much from new people that I only get to see maybe once a week. I am still in awe of what this place has done for myself and for so many others. and the people that have moved on that you still keep in touch with, and the people that come back because they know this is the place to come back, and it's a healing place, and it's a place where you're accepted and you're loved, and don't ever be embarrassed to come back. This is the place. Do you not agree? This is the place. I'm just so grateful for my family. I'm so grateful for my family here. I'm so grateful for everything that they have forgiven me for, and still can call me on my bullshit when it needs to be done. And a lot of the family here is good for calling me on my bullshit when it needs to be done, and I appreciate that too. How about you, Michelle?
I was just thinking about everything people were saying, and I think that sometimes I struggle with early in recovery. Like I you know, I'm a veteran to recovery. You know, I realized how I was doing things wrong, and that I was doing things to just get back. You know, just do it for them, you know what I mean, in a way, you know, like, or expecting some type of reward because I'm in recovery, you know. And at the end of the day, I don't think my sisters would care about anything I did as long as I was happy and healthy. Whether I said I was in recovery or not in recovery, I don't think that really matters to my family. It might be a little bit different. I think they just generally always wanted me to be happy. And I just know what a gift it is to be able to come here and come back here and continue on my path. It's just part of my life. I don't look at it as separate anymore. It is just, I'm building a life. And that's what's different. And I know that I'm in recovery, but that's not just something I wear as a badge. It's just, I'm just going about my life and learning how to do things correctly. And I think that's all they really wanted or expected from me. And in return, not playing that victim. I have learned that in recovery, it was almost like I'm here and they're there and I'm in recovery, and why can't you come over and meet me where I'm at? Really, to me, it doesn't make sense. I am just who I am, going through life and doing the right thing. Somebody said, Maggie, you said, or maybe you said that. Sierra said, you know, just doing the next right thing. I'm just living life sober and not messing up. You know, at the end of the day. So I don't know how, I love hearing about everybody's family and how that has impacted them, but I also have learned that I need to understand that what a gift it is to be able to stop and do a program like this and work on yourself and have self-care and know that you'll never be a 10-year-old girl, because that's just not going to happen. But recognize that and take what we learned here that maybe didn't happen to us early in childhood or in adolescence or whatever, and apply it in relationships in life as we go forward. I just choose to do it sober today because that makes me my best self, and I can show up to everybody else as my best self. So hopefully that made sense.
So much sense.
I feel like I hear a lot of core value talking.
Oh yeah. I didn't want to throw that out there again. That gets kind of old for people.
No.
I'll preach it every day.
I love to hear you talk all the time, because it's not, again, just like Sheila, this isn't something that's written. This is definitely coming from your heart and from being here.
It's a lot. If you think about it, they're just going on with their lives. They are living their lives every day, and here we are, we're stopping ours, expecting them to constantly meet us where we're at. Like, no.
Yeah.
You know, get it together and then join the street, you know, of life. I don't know. That's kind of how I've re-looked at it or sat back and, you know, I don't know. That's just me. I'm not saying that anybody else does that, but I know that I looked at it like somehow I should be rewarded for being sober. What the hell? I mean,
I
no.
sure did in the beginning also. Yes, I did too. It reminds me of what's the story that Todd tells about his mom being in the store and somebody's like, "Oh, that's your son. I'm so proud of him," or something. And she makes a comment about, well, he should have been doing that all along or something.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of, the same
I mean, it
type
kind of
thing.
hurts, but the truth
Yes.
hurts.
It absolutely does. Yeah, and that and that the family understands, and I feel like I've brought so much to them from here also. We all deal with a lot of the same things, just some haven't chosen to go down the path we have.
Right.
But I can still bring so much from what I've learned here to them.
I don't know if I said that right, because I don't want anybody to think that they shouldn't be proud of being sober.
Oh,
I don't
no.
mean it like that at all, but I just, sometimes it helps to think of it as, you know, it's just life, and, you know, but being proud of staying sober, because it is an accomplishment to stay away from those demons and have better coping skills.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, I know how many times I've said that if there was any way that we could teach these kind of things in school to 10-year-old girls and boys, we probably wouldn't need this place right here in about 20 years. Because it's just coping skills. It's a lot of, for me, it was a lot of mental health that got me to where,
Hey, Jeff, you got somebody up there? I do. I have an angel on our Facebook page. We all remember Angel.
Oh, yes.
She says, my family has been a huge part of my recovery, especially my 2 younger siblings and my significant other. Grandma has been a rock as well throughout my life, in and out of active addiction. To this day, she's been there without hesitation. Mom has been through more than most mothers, and I am grateful to watch her remain so strong. Gave me the best role model at being resilient. So thank you, Angel. We also have Jenny saying hi, Tim. Big sister is watching you.
Aww.
Just wanted you to know.
So sweet.
Don't screw it up. I might have added that.
He might have added that.
Well, you might have added that, but that's definitely something she would have said. Right. Well, also, Angel, I'm still waiting for my sister with my children to forgive me, and let me be back in my children's lives. So, the other side of this shows as well. I only got to see them twice since July. And I don't know, just kind of remember that there is another side of this that is part of the cleanup that we need to do when we've got things back on the right direction. There's still some stuff that, like, everybody doesn't come flocking back in your life like to celebrate, you know, like you scored a touchdown. There's sometimes some damage done and repairs need to be made. So just a good reminder. Thank you, Angel.
Remember that one, yeah. Herbster, the grace that he was on when he would talk about it. Yeah, that reminds me of Herbster.
Alright. Zach, what you got?
Yeah, just talking about family and whatnot. I was so busy. You're worried about talking about my kids. My mom has always been there for me. She's been so like 25 plus years now. So like, she understood that she could never force me to go. She'd always give me advice, and she's seen me at my lowest. I can tell you how many times she's gotten jail calls in the middle of the night. I got arrested again, and she always answered. She knew the number, but she always answered, and it feels good to be able to. I get those texts, every so often, that she's proud of me. And I remember the first time she said it, I said, "Nah," I was like, "Don't be." I was like, this is what I've been supposed to be doing, So I just, when you were talking about it, Michelle, I could relate. So.
Thank you so much. Anybody have anything else that they would like to add? Please do.
It helped me. Actually, I went there. I was good on drinking, but I had other demons that kind of like you mask and you hide. And when I found recovery, I actually went for my wife. She was actually an alcoholic, full-fledged alcoholic. My first wife, she was an opiate addict, so I had a tendency to be a codependent. So it kind of trickle effect to the next thing, and then I was trying to figure out how to get her clean. You know what I mean? But I had to go to Al-Anon to try to figure out how I can help her because she's got to do it and I can't do the work for her. But finding Celebrate Recovery, it helped me. It changed my life. We call it Forever Family because it's right. We are family. I mean, no matter what we struggle, we can reach out and help each other out. And like all my brothers, I have a lot of brothers I send scripture to every morning. I actually found God. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah. I send it out every day because it's my passion. It's something what I do with my family. I start sending scripture to my family. I got them. They didn't even know my dad got saved. I started praying for him. I saw him get sober. I took him to church. I saw him, the hardest dude in the world. I saw him raise his hand and cry. I never seen my dad cry. It's like, really? My dad never cried. You gotta be hard, man. You gotta be tough. And then he actually raised his hand to accept Jesus Christ. And it's like, wow, that one right there was praise God to see that. I actually peeked at church and they closed your eyes and I saw him lift his arm up and he's crying. It's like, wow, my dad didn't even cry when my mom passed away. And the whole thing is, my family didn't even really realize that until he passed. He said, he got saved. He was like, no, he didn't. They didn't even know because he was still, for some reason, still was hard with them. But I kept squeezing I love yous out of him. I hang up the phone. I love you, Dad. Okay. You know what I mean? He would never say it. But when it got towards the end, once he got saved, I love you too, son. It's like, whoa. I wrote in my calendar, man. My dad said he loved me on this day because I never heard that word out of his mouth. He never wanted any of my names. He was an alcoholic and actually Celebrated Recovery. Realized why I was the way I was. You know what I mean? Because the people you hang with, your family. You know, I didn't realize my dad was an alcoholic, womanizer, very verbal, abusive, sarcastic. That's what ruined my first marriage was sarcasm. I didn't even know it until I started going to Celebrate Recovery, which actually helped me. I got all kinds of character defects. We all do. That's what it is. You got to get through those character defects, what you got going on in your life, and you got to just give it up. And I go by the 8 principles and 12 steps daily. I mean, I send scripture out every morning. I pray every morning. I mean, I've been through a lot of bad surgeries within the last 5 years. I used to self-care and gym addict and everything until I ripped both rotor cuffs on both sides, tore everything, 2 shoulder replacements, reversals within 4 years. And you wonder how people can get hooked on pain meds because that's what they want to give you, pain meds. You know what I mean? I was living on a prayer. I wouldn't take the pain meds. I'd get on my knees and say, not today, Satan, man. Some of the guys I send stuff out to, I tell them, not today. You're not going to control me today. I said, I'll give it to him. If he takes it away, he does. But if, like, partners, man, iron sharpens iron, man. It's my tattoo. Because we sharpen each other. We got to reach out for people to help each other. Yeah, we are forever family. That's what I call that's why I keep going back. It's when you're good, you ain't got problems anymore. He's out there doing push-ups ready to get back in your life. There's almost one day where I almost relapsed, me, after so many years, because there was all these lines of triggers. But you know what? I remember my toolbox, man. Just found your accountability partner. Reach out to him. You know what I mean? And I had it actually on my keychain, my first chip. When I got sober, I still got it on my keychain. It's all wore out. You can't read it anymore. But you know what? When I went to put that key in the ignition and looked at that chip, that reminded me, no, you can't do this, man. So then I reached out. They got me through it, man. And the whole thing is, you all need to hear that. So we all got struggles. We're all going to fall down, but get back up. Come back to a meeting. Come back to someplace. Either here or whatever places around. I mean, I don't judge against any other sobriety groups. You know what I mean? Because we're all in recovery. We're basically forever family. But I always praise God to him in recovery. That's why I said, I'm here to help. Like I said, our groups are on Fridays too. You know what I mean? Get as many meetings as you can. I'm good, but I like to go to meetings. I like talking. You know what I mean? Because I'm an open book of my past and my story. And it's just a lot of hurtful things. I mean, when I did a lot of bad stuff, I see my dad change, see my family change, and now they look forward to my scripture every day. If I don't send it to them, they say, hey, what happened? I didn't get this today. And I pray every day to guide my thoughts, my actions, and my words, because that all gets you in trouble. You have those impure thoughts when you wake up in the morning. It turns into your actions, and next thing you know, what's coming out of your mouth, it rubs you the wrong way. And I struggled with anger. That's one of the character defects I struggled with was anger and sarcasm, and that actually recovery really helped me get through that. And my family see it. You know what I mean? It's like, go to pray. I'm afraid. What you gonna do? Pray. And that's what I do for all of them. You know what I mean? So you gotta live on something. And that's my hope. That's my hope and joy, is just try to help others too. He changed my life, so he can change yours.
I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That was good, Keith. Thank you.
Okay, I think we're gonna close by inviting Ryan to do the autobiography in 5 short chapters. Thank you so much.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I fall in. I am lost, I am hopeless, it isn't my fault, it takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I pretend I don't see it, I've fallen again, I can't believe I am in the same place. But it isn't my fault, it takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I see it is there, I still fall in, it's a habit. My eyes are open, I know where I am, it is my fault, I get out immediately. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk, I walk around it, I walk down another street.
Thank you.
All the time.
And don't apologize.
Co-sign somebody else. Hey, watch.
Thank you.
I was gonna start clapping right. I was gonna jump right in.